we've been studying our book, The Four Purposes of Life by Dan Millman. So, Four Purposes of Life by Dan Millman. So, you're all welcome. So, we're going to go ahead. We started chapter 2 last week. We did the first part of it. We divided into 3 parts. We did the first part of it, which is satisfying life. Coming on to satisfying life. I have to have a satisfying life. Just give me a second here so I can shoot my slide. So let me go on to basic. Let's see where my slide is. I'm looking for it. I'm not seeing it yet. So let me give you 1 second. I will be there. Portion of screen, all of that. Let's see what's portion of screen. What's it telling me? A portion of my screen. So what I gave me. All right. So which portion of my screen am I showing? I don't want this portion. I want this portion. And how do I get that onto the screen itself? All right. I'm gonna check on my reflective screen here. See what I'm seeing. All right. I have my slideshow on. All right. Let's see. I'm trying. This is our one for the first one. So, hey, Han, you're welcome. I'm just trying to get my slide on so I can go on. I'm just trying to tell me what you see, Han. What do you see on the screen?
Oh, I see blue claw, but it's not just half.
Oh, it's not full, just a half of it. Yes, because I have a screen on. I'm supposed to extend that screen. Let's see. Let me extend the screen. 1 second. I do it through another means, but I want to try this morning.
Oh.
So you're seeing a bigger part of it, right?
Yes. Now it's in the middle. It's good now.
It's good now. All right. Let me extend it to the everywhere. So you should be seeing the full screen right now.
Yes, I can see the full screen. Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. You're welcome. So we started this study looking into the 4 purposes of life, and we're going on along with it. And we said that the next book is gonna be Believe It by Jamie Lima, who released this book last month. We said we're going to finish with the present study on May 10 and start this book on May 17. But there's a slight change to that because I want us to take a Sabbath on the weekend of April 30th. So okay. April 30th, we will not hold this. We'll just have a Sabbath, both for my book club and also for the fireplace.
Okay, April 30th. Okay.
Yes. But right now, for next week, starting tomorrow, starting tomorrow, we will not hold a prayer meeting. We'll start again next week, 12th of April. But this week, we'll take a Sabbath on the praying platform and just to get all of us refreshed and get ourselves together, especially me.
Yes.
I'm a earthen vessel. I need to have a week of not waking up with alarm. Just rejuvenate myself, Yeah.
That's true.
Thank you. Thanks for releasing me. So we'll finish our present study on May the 17th. Then we'll start with Believe It on May the 24th.
May the 4th. Okay.
May the 24th.
May 24th?
Yes, because everything moves by 1 week.
Okay. So May 24th.
We'll start this one.
But April 30th is when we take
we'll take the Sabbath
right?
that weekend. Yes.
Okay. So So this other book will end this present book when?
May 17th.
Okay.
1/7. Then we'll start the next one on May 24th.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So we've pretty much divided the book into 4 parts, right? We've had we've had the first one, learning life's lessons. We've had 3 brothers go through that with us for us. And we've had the second one, finding your career and calling. Third one, discovering your life spark. And The third one, that'll be the next chapter. We have one more of this one to finish second chapter, which we have our sister Treasure going to take that for us. And so we, from chapter one, we talked about the need to understand the natural laws, universal laws, because we can never go against them. If we're going to win in life, we have to agree with them. We have to make sure our life is in consonant agreement with them. Because this also ties to Isaiah 28:16, where the Bible, God says that he has chosen Jesus Christ as the foundation, right? The tested stone, right? The precious stone. All of these laws represent Jesus Christ because they're all truths. Nobody's formulated them. It's just they are put together by observing the way God created God created things. They are just observation of the boundaries God has set from creation. That's why people write it. It is no making of man. It's just an observation. So your life can never go against God's order, God's boundaries. You can only agree with it. If you go against it, it will kill you. So it's good to know these laws, and I'll paste it on the Facebook format. I'm just trying to add more to it. These are basic ones. Those ones are now specific. You have the broad ones, and you have the interpretation. Those that are interpreted in different ways. So I'll do that later on. I'm just trying to get it to a certain way. Then I'll post it on Facebook. Then we talked about the 12 core subjects, right? You need to understand. You need to have a self-worth. You need to be disciplined. You need to take care of yourself. You need to have the right association with money, right? You cannot allow yourself to be ruled by money. You have to rule money. Money would kill you if you allow yourself to be ruled by money. You have to rise above it for it to be useful for you. Money will not come to you if you are chasing after it. Money will only come to you if you are attracted. You do the things that will make money to come. So money is gotten by attraction. And it is built, it's not suddenly. When all these lost people tell you, oh, suddenly God break down, break up, they are lying to you, they are deceiving you. They're telling you to bring seed offering and all of that. They are lying to you. It's not from God, nor is it from anything that is true. They are false people. They are thieves. They are armed robbers. God has order, and God will never break his order, right? If you follow his order, you don't need all of these temples of demons where they will come and tell you, oh, come and receive it. You have been poor, you'll be rich. And you are tempted there because you have not been disciplined. If you are disciplined, you have self-worth, and you take care of yourself, you will not need this temple of demons to be going to. Save yourself. Start right and do right. We'll talk the mind also. Your mind is the greatest gift God has given to you. All you need in life to make it in life is your mind. If your mind is sound, you'll be successful. You'll be rich. You don't need any of these temple of demons or people that are tricksters. If you have a sound mind, you don't even need money to make it in life. If your mind is sound, you will make it in life. Then the next thing we'll talk about intuition. Intuition is an overlap between your subconscious mind and what we call in developmental circles the infinite mind, or there's another word for it. But in short, we're talking about God. Intuition is the only place where you receive guidance from God, from heaven, because your intuition or intuitive mind is the overlap, right, between your subconscious mind and infinite wisdom, right? Is the overlap between your subconscious mind and infinite wisdom. So it is a doorway to your mind from heaven. So you need to learn to develop that part of you, because that's the only way you receive guidance from heaven. We talked about emotions. Your emotions have to be under you. If your emotions control you, you are dead. In psychological terms, we talk about, you use the word neuroticism. How neurotic are you? The more neurotic you are means that you don't have your emotions under control. That means you are mad. That means you need to go to institution. Because when the people that go to institutions are the people that have lost their mind. That is, they are not able to control, they're not able to control their emotions, their reaction to things, right? So your emotions have to be under control if you want to win in life. You also have to have courage, right? because fear is all around, and fear wants to prevent you from making it in life, right? Courage
Right.
is not the absence of fear. Courage is overcoming fear, doing what you need to do, even though you are scared. COVID has made a lot of people handicapped, but COVID did not come to steal your joy. You are the one taking your joy away because of your reaction to COVID. You need to rise above COVID, learn about it, and do the things you need to do, having the right guidance. Self-knowledge. If you don't know yourself, then you cannot live. If you know yourself, then you understand the things that are for you and the things that are not for you. You are not here to do Gbogbo. Gbogbo is not for you. Everything that is happening around is not for you. There are some things that are for you and there are things that are not for you. Just because you have a personality, right? There's things that don't suit your personality. There are things that suit your personality, right? So you have to know the difference between all of this, right? We talk about sexuality, right? Sexual power. We're all born sexually, right? And when our hormones begin to kick in, our sexuality begins to look for ways to show themselves, right? And people that don't understand this begin to go into error because they just think because I'm now sexually alive, I can do anything with my sexuality. And they start falling in love with them with same sex. They say they are lesbian. They're stupid. Because even though your sexual power is aroused, your sexual power does not have brain. It does not have direction. It does not have value. It's just a power. It's up to you to direct it where you need it to go. You make that decision. Nobody is born. Everybody has sexual arousing, which can go anywhere. You can be with a man, and you're a man and you feel sexual. You can be with a girl and you're a girl, you can feel sexual. But whether you heed to it or not is a function of the value you have developed. It's a function of the direction you want your life to go. It's a choice. Stupid people are now going to teach elementary people who are not mature, how all of these things. But in their foolishness, they don't understand that sexual power is just power. Right? In life development cycle, we talk about that you can transmute that power because it's a very powerful power. You can transmute it so that you can use it to achieve the goals of your life. Even though it's sexual arousement, you don't have to exhibit it in physical terms. You can exhibit it even in mental terms. Your ability to control it gives you power. That same power can be transmuted. Transmutation means you are changing it, you are using it, you are transforming it to other powers in your life. Even though it is power driving you from inside, you choose how it exhibits itself. It is not natural. You are not born with it. Nobody is born gay. It's just sexual arousement. Let's go on. Then we'll talk about love, right? I think this jump. Love, you talk about love. Love is a very powerful force, right? Love and faith and hope work together. Those are the things that will elevate your life, that will make you succeed. The opposites will only keep you down, keep you depressed, and never making it in life. They will talk about service. We are here to serve one another. We're not just here for ourselves. If you only see yourself, you are useless. Money, wealth, treasure is found in serving other people. But I never forget what I learned in business school. Peter Drucker tells us that the essence of any organization is not within that organization. The essence of any organization is not within that organization. It is outside of the organization. So everything that takes place within yourself is only as it is to produce the result of serving other people. So everything we talk about, you self-control, discipline, all of that. The end of it is that you're able to provide service. You're able to relate with other people. You're able to bring joy. You're able to bring creativity in serving other people, right? As you bring them joy, there's also something you get back. both physical and metaphysical. And we'll talk more about that. Let's go on. So we went ahead in to do about chapter 1. We did it in 3 weeks. I'm going to jump on. And here we are in chapter 2, talking about how do I find career and calling. And we divided into 3 parts. Last week, we pretty much finished choosing satisfying work. This week, my beloved sister Anne was supposed to take it, but she was at work yesterday. So I'm going to help her with that today. Right, Anne? And next week,
Right.
we'll have, thank you. And right, next week, we'll have Treasure help us with that. What's the time right now? How am I doing with time? What time is it? Oh, it's good. I'm already 10 minutes behind, but that's okay. Anyway, we'll catch up. Whatever your life is, whatever your life work is, do it well. That's all you need in life. We'll see us repeat this over and over again. Whatever it is your work, do it well. There's no use complaining. There's one station. The owner drove in there, but the person that was managing the station didn't know that it was the owner. So the owner was asking that person, "Hey, so how is the work here now?" Oh, he said, "Oh, they're not paying me well, though. They're not." So he employed someone else, and he came also to that person and said, so how is work here? The man was full of praise. This is a good place, is this, is this, is this. That makes a difference between someone that's going to make it in life and someone that's not. Wherever you are, be grateful for where you are. It is your gratitude and your ability to apply yourself where you are that will take you to the next level. For as long as you're complaining, you will never rise above where you are. And it doesn't matter the job you are doing. Even if it's cleaning shoe, do it with everything you have. Because your promotion is found in your being able to do well where you are. Not where you will be, but where you are. Right? If you are not able to make the best of your today, your tomorrow will never come. The bigger thing you are looking for will never come. Heaven only promotes those that are making the best use of the opportunity they have today, not tomorrow. Right? So last week we began to talk about what career is as against calling. And we say career is pretty much what you do to get a return, what you do to get paid for. You're exchanging your time for payment. So it's pretty much a transaction in physical terms, right? I do you work, you pay me, right? That's what a career pretty much is, right? And it's different from a calling. The calling is just, you're not looking for any reward. Like I'm doing this free of charge, right? A calling is that which you do to get a reward also. Just that the difference is that reward is not physical, it's metaphysical, it's spiritual. Such that even though it's such that it's something that benefits the whole of your being. That's what makes you happy. A career does not necessarily make you happy, nor does it have to make you happy. You are doing it for the money, right? It might be demeaning, but you make the best of what you have available to be able to feed yourself and your family. But when it comes to calling, you're not looking for reward in physical terms, you're looking for reward in metaphysical terms. When I use the word metaphysical, the word meta means beyond, right? So when I say metaphysical, I'm saying it's the rewards that are beyond physical. In simple terms, I would say spiritual, right? So, but metaphysical equal to spiritual, right? And that's what calling is. It just makes you happy. It makes you fulfilled in life, right? And we went through the explaining both of them last week. We said different between them, right? Sometimes it's together. Your career and your calling might be the same, and sometimes they are far apart, right? You go do the work to get the money, then you go do your calling to get the joy, right? So different for different people. Now, this is new. I didn't do this last week. So being able to come to decide which one is your career and your calling could be a nightmare for some people because there's a fight, there's a struggle, right? You are thinking, which one should I do, right? I'm going to quickly stop, see if there's a question, then I'll see if I can continue. And do you have any question, or do you see any question anywhere posted anywhere?
No, I don't have any questions.
All right, so I'm going to continue then. So,
Yes.
making a decision is fundamental, right? We are created to be a deciding human being. Our decision either give us life or give us death. See where we are today. Eve made the decision that to eat out of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and see what it has done to us. It has taken us from glory, and we are falling short of that glory, right? So, and we also make decisions every day, and they either give us life or they give us death, or they just keep us. For people that can't make decisions, they just sit on the fence. Oh, I can't make decision. If I make this decision, this is it. If I make that decision, this is it. You just go to depression. All right, like there one of my bros, my a daughter lied to me, trying to make a decision between two men. For one man, he's always known the man. Hey, all right, they helped her through school and all of that. But the man is AS and she's AS. The man does not have a job, right? So they're still waiting for one day that God will promote the man to have a job, and maybe something will happen to the AS. The man thinks he can do something to the AS, right? Change the AS or something. Now another man is coming around who is a friend to her, the good friends. The man is working. The man is AA. And you're still waiting for the man that is AS. You better make a decision. You have to look into the future. If I stay with AS, just project into the future. Am I willing to take all the things that will come along with it? Or if I should go with AA, you have to make a decision. Your decisions will not always be correct, but you learn. The only way you learn how to make decisions is by making decisions. The good ones, fine for you. The bad ones, you learn lesson. But you cannot sit on the fence. If you sit on the fence, you will never learn how to make decisions, and you get depressed. Your life will not go forward until you make that decision. And maybe if you wait too long, the things you want to decide for will leave you. So you have to make decisions and learn from them. There's an acronym we use the word for fear. We say fail early and responsibly, right? We use the acronym for fear. Fail early and responsibly. Take that decision. If it's bad, you learn from it. If it's good, good for you. But take that decision. Because if you don't take that decision today and you're pushing, you have lost time. That time will have been time you can use to correct. The only way you will grow and learn how to make decisions is to make decisions. And stop second guessing yourself, right? You second guessing yourself, you're abusing yourself. You will go into depression. I have been 2 times in depression because of this, right? Once in 2008, I sold a house that I built with my blood, right? But I didn't like the way it was going. Some things happened around and I felt I was getting discouraged. I did all my efforts, and I made the rush decision to sell it. After I sold it, I should have just stayed with that decision. Rather, I now started regretting selling it. And I was in depression. I fell into depression for 2 years. I cried over that house for 2 years. I wasted 2 years. 2 years I could have used to do better things. Right? I disturbed the whole of my family. It was affecting my work, all of that. It affected the whole of my life. I became depressed. I couldn't enjoy life. That was a devil. So when you hear me talk, I'm talking from experience. Right? I cried over that house for 2 years. Again, just recently, in 2018, we had some issues, and I started regretting some decisions again, right? I didn't learn from the first one. So God just say, hey, you have not learned, and go ahead. And I made it, something happened. Instead of me to just, it has happened, and think about how to work, I started regretting. I started thinking back, oh, why did it happen to me? Hey, this. I was in depression for 2 years again. 2 wasted years. So I have 4 wasted years from lack of decision. So if I'm talking strong, I'm talking from experience. I lost 4 good years of my life because I started second guessing a decision I made or something that happened to me, right? Life is what it is. Grow. Life is what it is. Make the best of what you have, right? Things will happen. You are not in control of everything. No. Those that try to do control. Oh, control this. Yeah, this, control that, control that. It's weakness, oh, it's not strength. You cannot control everything, right? There are some things you can control. There are things you cannot control. What is expected of you in life is focus on the things you can control and make the best of them. The ones that you cannot control, just do your security net to know how you will respond to them, because they will happen regardless of you. Yours is to respond responsibly. Be to respond to it right? Not rather than reacting. Plan ahead for them, do what you can do, right? You cannot stop it. So make the best of what life throws at you, right? And when we start coming to career also, there's really no best career. I'm an engineer, right? We used to think that, best engineer, best job is engineer, doctor, lawyer. But life has proved us wrong. I have people that have read Yoruba that have gone into executive positions. Me, I'm not even executive with all my engineering and all my intelligence. People have read Yoruba, people have had third class and have made it in life. Great career. It is not the best career. It is not there's no best career. Whatever your hand findeth to do it well. Your doing it is what will promote you, not whether you read engineering, lawyer, and all of that, right? Those are old mentalities. Make the best of what your hand finds to do. Give you an example, private life. My daughter is intelligent, right? She got admitted into university for civil engineering. But then she decided that all I want to do is make money. I don't want to do civil engineering. I want to do economics. I did not stop her, right? The important thing is her being happy. My job as a father is to help her make money because I know how to make money. So I'm developing a curricula for her to make money. It doesn't matter what she reads. She said she wants to read economics. I've already done a plan for her, what she will read. After she's first degree, I've already planned second degree. I've already planned plus several options for her, right? There's no best option, no. It's you make the best of what you have, right? So life is an experiment. We'll try different things. And somehow, when you find where you want to be, you will know. So like I said, I've planned different options for my daughter. I will not force her through. I've discussed it with her. We have to have an agreement for her. If she wants it, I'll just tell her the plus minus. Because I know it's an experiment. Life is an experiment. So when you sit on the fence saying, should I do? Should I know? Should I? Should I know? Should I know? Take one. Decide one. You will learn. Just find one that your heart is attuned to. Make the best, but pick one. Don't sit on the fence. That's the easy way to depression, right? So we have these three criteria also that helps us in not just I've updated this, but it's not showing here. But when you're trying to satisfy work, get the work you should go, career you should go, there are three things you probably look at. What are my talents? Don't forget, you cannot judge a fish by how it can climb a mountain. You're putting the fish in the wrong place. The fish is a fish. It will never be able to climb a mountain, right? So look at what is it that your talents, what are your affinities? That might help you in deciding what to decide as a career. But what are the things that interest you? And what are your values, right? If you're an environmental person like my daughter, who thinks that, oil industries, they are polluting the air, they are this, she will never enjoy working in the industry that I work, right? There will be limitations in doing that, right? So you have to know, what are my talents, what are my affinities, what are my interests, what are my values. That would help, in being able to do that. And when we talk about talents, we're talking about, just know who you are. Like I said, you can't judge a fish on how to climb a mountain, right? What are your interests? Your interests comes from, they're shaped by your beliefs, right? What is my belief, right? Those will help in your interest. And lastly, talking about values here, you have to know the things that you prize. You know, what are, based on your experience of life, your knowledge, what are the things, what's your value system, what the value cater? Because we do a job that is in that's against your value system, you will never enjoy it. You will never progress in it. There will always be something saying you're in the wrong place. So you need to find something that matches your talent, your interest, and your values, you know, for you to truly be able to be at rest in whatever you so choose. All right. So we'll pretty much just closed out still the first part. The second and the last part are easy, and we can close them out next week. So I'll leave that to my dear sister Treasure to do that. So pretty much we're done. It's already 8:30, so I need to let you go. So like I said again, for starting this week, Monday to Friday, we are on a Sabbath on our praying in the Holy Ghost time. So we will not meet. You will not see us anywhere. We have a lot of videos on YouTube. If you want, you can use that for your personal time. But as a group, we just want to take a Sabbath. We want to rest. We want to listen to God. Then see what God has for us starting from next week, the 12th. So we'll be back on April 12th after taking a Sabbath this week. And we're still here on this one. So I'll see you next week, Saturday, for the book club. And on next week, Sunday, sorry, for the book club. And on Saturdays also, if you have the time and you're interested, is my personal teaching time. And I call it Fireplace Talk with me. So God bless you. Have a great week. Happy resurrection. May resurrection life and power be seen in your life and change your circumstance in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Amen. Thanks, Anne. We'll talk again. We'll talk later in our in the other room.
Okay.